Hello, I'm Swiggin Steve, and welcome to another Swiggin Steve's Bargain Beer Reviews. Not reviewed for a long time, and this one is going to be a Brewdog. It came in worked out at 90p a can, so 10 cans for 10 cans for £9. Sorry, it's been a long day. £10 for £9 at Tesco's. So Brewdog, what can we say about Brewdog? Well, I'm not one of these people that is going to be particularly negative about Brewdog. I've never had a particularly bad Brewdog beer. A lot of people think that they've sold out a bit, and they've kind of branched out and sold shares to other companies and all this sort of stuff. I don't really know the ins and outs, to be honest with you. I'm not really that interested. But let's put things into perspective here. Brewdog were probably one of the original craft brewing beers that almost like paved the way, I suppose, for craft brewing in the UK. I'm not saying they were the original beers, I'm not saying they were the original brewery or the original craft beer or anything like that, but they certainly, on a relatively commercial scale, sort of started flying the flag on this craft beer movement. And the idea was to produce really good beer, good quality beer. It was a little bit more pricey than other beers, which probably questioned some people's whether it was genuine or not, and I'm going to talk about that with the name of this beer actually. But yeah, that's Brewdog for you. Brewing in Aberdeen, I do believe. But I think, from my personal point of view, they've put ambition before creativity. And what I mean by that is, for instance, they created a beer called Sink the Bismarck, just to prove that they could create the strongest beer, or they could make the strongest beer in the world. And that's like brilliant, and that's lovely, but it's a pretty useless beer, because once you've opened it, you can't. Once you've had a shot of it, you can't really do much more with it. So you have to put a cork on it and put it back in the fridge and let it go flat. You know what I mean? So, but the point I'm making is, I often question how genuine Brewdog are, and whether they are trying to brew really nice beers that people like, or whether they're just trying to make a name for themselves by being ambitious. So anyway, that's just me. So the subject of today is, let's have a move across. We're going to go all the way back here to Punk IPA. So I'm going to try and open this one hand. Probably do a bad job. And let's pour it in. So I love this blue. This is probably one of my favourite colours actually. So here we go. 5.6%. I'm going to leave it till there. It's got a lovely colour to it. Smells gorgeous. Talk about the smell in a minute. So it's got a lovely sort of straw colour IPA. Just lovely. Very, very inviting. Slightly blonde. Slight sort of orange hue to it actually. It's quite nice. Punk IPA. So the first time I saw Punk IPA on the shelf, I thought, pretentious, to be honest with you. If I'm quite honest with you, I thought, yeah, do you know what I mean? Punk IPA, selling it. I thought they were trying to look cool. They were trying to put the prices up because they've got a nice label and it said punk on it. And I think, I thought to myself, well, there's nothing punk about selling your beer more expensive than everybody else, is there? So yeah, I had quarrels with this beer to start with, and not to mention, I think at the time I wasn't really into hoppy beers, and it was a very hoppy, short beer. But I think that added its intrigue, because I thought to myself, it were a challenge. And at the time, there weren't many beers on the shelves like this. You've got to remember that. So it's quite a clever marketing ploy, I suppose, Punk IPA. I listen to punk rock music. Do you know what I mean? I associate punks as people like the Stranglers, Sex Pistols, the Damned. That's punk to me. But there we go. It smells beautiful. Okay, it hits you with these beautiful grapefruit notes. Got lovely sort of like tangerine notes on there. Tropical fruit. It's got this really nice sweet, zesty sharpness to it, which is like, whoa, it just makes you want to drink it. It smells gorgeous. And this smells as good as it's always been. So there's a few people doubting whether Brewdog are still brewing nice beers and stuff. That to me just smells beautiful. So yeah, that does smell really nice. Oh yeah, very nice. What else are we getting on it? Slight lychee notes on there. I'm guessing there's like possibly Citra, Cascade, I don't know, you name it in there. Getting little berry notes in it as well. Sweet berries, you know. Oh, it smells great. Right, I'm going in. Cheers. It's lovely. That's gorgeous. By this day's standards, that's quite well balanced. The dry citrus sharpness that I remember when I was younger isn't as bad now, but that's because I'm used to drinking more of these kind of beers. So it's got this lovely balance. It's got a lovely malt. It's got a slight caramel malt character to it. The little fruity flavours and the sharpness and the bitterness all sort of create this wonderful balance to it, and do you know what? I think it's lovely. Yeah, it's got a lingering dry, sharp citrusiness that sort of claws away at your tongue a little bit, but it's lovely. Slight pininess. Yeah, little orange notes. Grapefruit. There's the key fruit in there, but not that really citrusy grapefruit, which is difficult to sort of deal with, you know. Nothing artificial about this beer. Doesn't taste like there's any artificial flavours in it. It's a lovely beer, and I don't know what's going on for Bulldog, and I've not tried their Indie IPA, the one that people keep slating, and I'm not really interested in tasting it either, to be honest with you. I tried Elvis Juice the other day. I had got some there. They were really nice. What else did I try from them the other day? Oh, really, Dead Pony Club used to be I used to salute that beer. I thought that was a cracking session beer. I was one of the first people that I know anyway to say that should be in a pint glass or a pint bottle. A long time ago, when I first tried that. I think that's beautiful. For the right price though, it needs to be the right price. For me, as I'm a diet horse. 5.6%, postmodern classic. Yeah. So where do we put this one? So easy to drink that now. Oh, I'm going for it. I'm going to say 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 for that. 90p a can. You can't go wrong, can you? It's a solid 9 out of 10. It's lovely. It's really nice. It might be that it's not as sharp as it used to be, and it might be that puts some people off. Maybe it's not quite as citrusy, maybe not quite as like piney or whatever people like. But for me, that's really, really nice. Very pleasant. So, Bulldog, if you're watching, I've slated your beer a little bit, but at the same time, saluted your beer. I think it's lovely. I'm Swiggin Steve. Tell me what you think. I'd love to hear your comments. I like to reply to as many comments as I can, as you know. And until next time, I'll see you around.